Joined now by Jonathan Karl later this morning on This Week. He's going to discuss a spike in cases in Washington with Dr. Anthony Fauci. Good morning to you, John. Thanks for being with us. You're going to talk about a lot of things on the show, starting with this long list of very well-known people testing positive. Wasn't that the point of getting the vaccinations, that people would still get COVID, but they would have mild symptoms?
Yes, but it is extraordinary. I mean, to see this list just in a single week of so many top officials in Washington, both members of the president's cabinet, as you mentioned, the attorney general. I wonder what some of them think now, being described as not close contacts with the president, and of course, prominent members of Congress, all the way up to Speaker Pelosi. But absolutely, the vaccine, the point is that if you do get the virus, if you do get COVID, you're not going to get that sick, or not as sick as you would have without the virus. And as far as I have been told, in each of these cases, none of the symptoms are particularly serious. None of these leading Washington figures are overly sick, but they have tested positive.
Well, that is the fortunate news. And John, you know, the horrible images continue to come out of Ukraine, and the latest now, as we hear from some of these atrocities taking place, is NATO or the United States prepared to do even more to help Ukraine?
That's what the message is coming out of NATO. NATO is now prepared to provide Ukraine with weapons, more longer range weapons than they have previously done. So I'm going to be talking on the show with the mayor of Kyiv, Vitaly Klitschko, and his brother Vladimir. Of course, they're the two legendary boxers who are now very much on the front lines of leading the defense of the capital city. And there is real concern that although the Russians have moved to the east, they are doing it to conduct even more devastating attacks in the eastern Ukraine, and will come back for the capital city.
And also, you're going to be talking about soon-to-be Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. Talk a little bit about what you'll be talking there, Jonathan?
Well, we're going to have on our roundtable Donna Brazil, who is somebody who knows the soon-to-be Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson quite well. In fact, she was on the Senate floor when the Senate voted to confirm her, and also there in the Rose Garden when they had the ceremony the following day at the White House. It's clearly an historic moment, but just 3 Republicans voting yes for that confirmation. We'll also be talking about what it means for the possibility of future confirmations, particularly if Republicans take over the Senate. If there's another vacancy on the court, will we even see hearings?
All right, Jonathan Karl, look forward to it. Thank you, as always. You can watch Jonathan Karl and the rest of the Powerhouse Roundtable coming up later this morning on Channel 7. It all begins at 10 a.m. right after Eyewitness News this morning. Michelle?